you?
Ow! Not a headache again. Ah!
Damnation. Well, another freak.
Non, il est juste là. Alors, où est passé le gars? Voilà.
Yes?
House shouldn't give you any more trouble. A little renovation and it should be fit for you to move into.
Truly? Why, the estate's price just spiked sharply. What precisely was the problem?
Earth elemental trapped in the cellar. It was just trying to get out. Almost demolished the house in the effort.
Far more interesting than a ghost, that's certain. The cellar you mentioned, is it an estate to be furnished?
Hard to say.
Oh, we shall see. Ah, your bounty. There you are. And farewell. Back again.
Hop là, un nouveau point. Dans quoi va-t-on le mettre? Pour l'instant, on va essayer de développer ça, peut-être. Ou est-ce qu'on va continuer sur l'alchimie? Bon, allez, on va répartir en Alors, ensuite, qu'est-ce qu'on doit faire à Novigrad comme contrat?
Come on, Roach.
Hey, you! Yes, you! You got
Yes.
Let's go.
Le GPS continue à déconner. Alors, quel type de quête? Attends. Rien d'intéressant.
Thousands across the river. I must resolve matters quickly. Welcome, welcome.
Est-ce que tu vendrais pas des cartes de Gwent, toi?
What have you got there?
Merci, c'est super ça. Oh, ils vendent du fistek aussi.
So long.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
C'est un halfling, mais il a une voix de nain.
Saw the notice. Let's say I'm interested.
That's good. Grand even. Name's Breen Hotch. I posted that slip.
Gonna need details.
Course. Well, through a series of regrettable events, I came to own a spread of forest ripe for logging, near Novigrad. At a distance from any roads, but quite near the port. Easy gold, right? Just hire some lumberjacks and count the coin.
Meant details about the monster, not your business.
Oh, it's all linked, see? I took on some dwarven loggers, but they came to me, claiming the forest haunted. Thought them lazy, nothing more. Then one day, they went in the wood, and only one returned. Said some forest devil had attacked him.
I'll take the
Sûrement
job.
les chaînes, je
This
pense.
logger, where'll I find him?
Around. Last I saw him, he was drinking away his pay. Said he had to honor his dead comrades.
Looking for
Ah!
something unusual.
Hide the wenches. Welcome, traveller. Drink with me, you cocksucker. Fucking knock back a few so's my mates are raised peaceful. Something ploughed them up good. I don't know what it was. Don't know who or what to curse.
Talked to one Breen Hotch. Told me all about your comrade's death.
No blicker. We tried to explain some horror was prowling the forest. He refused to believe it.
He's hired me. Wants me to find the beast that attacked you and your friends.
Is that so? Well, I take back what I said. Good man, Breen, though I have.
Tell me about the attack. What do you remember?
We were making our way out of the forest, loaded with wood like pack horses. All of a sudden we heard a bloody howl, like a wolf's. Pack leaders. We legged it, but then the cartwheel was stuck. Magnus Rector hollered I should run to the hut for the crossbows, so I ran. Come back to the woods. Bloody ploughing massacre. Couldn't tell me mates apart.
Thanks. Really helpful, that.
Kill the bugger. Will you?
From the Garuda to the Dragon Mountains.
Alors.
Ooh.
Oh, c'est là-bas, je suis déjà allé par là-bas. Il y avait plein de loups et des liqueurs.
Need to find the spot where they died. Deep ruts. Logger's wagon must have stopped here. Then they went down this road, probably towards their clearing.
Un équerre, sont de retour. Wow.
There was a fight here. 2 dwarves and something big. There was a fight here. 2 dwarves and something big. Wounded dwarf tried to flee, bleeding heavily. Clawed the rock. Must have been angry and strong. Went this way. Roots pinned this one to the ground, so hard he suffocated.
Ouais, ça, les chaînes.
Deep wound on his back. Bled to death. Everything says Leshen, a young one. Must have arrived here recently. Need to find its totem. Crows serve Leshens. Should find some near the totem. Not a Leshen's birds. False trail. Ordinary ravens looks like. No sign of a totem. Leshen's birds. False trail.
Alors les Leshen c'est des relictes. Ouais. Bombe d'Iméthérium et Igni.
Leshen's totem. Now, to destroy it. Ought to piss it off, make it leave its lair.
Voilà. Oui, oui, c'était porté. J'ai bien vu avec ma bombe tu peux pas te téléporter. Voilà. Fini avec toi. Oh, le Moon 2 c'était pas si bien que ça en fait. Bon. Qu'est-ce qu'on a un marchand en plein milieu?
Let's go! Slow now.
Sérieusement, ici, juste à côté d'un l'échelle. Ah, c'est des squattels.
It's you! I'll never forget you. I must thank you once more.
You know me? Where from?
We met long ago in Broccolon.
Possible, but can't say I remember.
No surprise. You were badly wounded then. If not for the Dryad's care, it's unlikely you would have survived.
Long time ago. So long it feels like it happened in another life. Maybe that's not so far from the truth. Be glad to glance at what you're selling.
Pas mal ça. Dommage que j'ai mieux.
Va fail. Not so fast, Roach.
Belle tempête ce soir. Côté.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
I killed the Leshen that attacked the lumberjacks.
Oh, that's wonderful. Grand even. I'll have to find some new loggers, but there's no shortage of folk looking for work. But can I be certain no other Leshen will show?
It's possible, I suppose. I have to find a Witcher if it happens.
Aye, yes, yes. Well, your due reward. I'm not the kind not to pay for a job well done.
Farewell.
Bailiffs are harsh. Best not cause any trouble at the inn.
Je crois qu'il nous reste une seule quête. Voilà. c'est l'Albanie. Allons à Oxenfurt.
Choked to death on 3 pounds. Long live Radovid!
Here to talk about the contract.
Contract? Ah, yes. Put my mark to something of the sort. Seems that creatures attacking lonely passers-by, abandoning their corpses in gutters around Oxenfurt.
Isn't that something you should look into?
Perhaps, but we've a ploughing war to win. Haven't got the time to clean gutters.
I'll take the job. Need to hear some details.
You'll learn everything I know.
Any witnesses to these attacks? Anyone see the beast?
Some woman survived an attack. They say she's not been sober since. I'd try the tavern in Oxenfurt if you're willing to try talking to her.
Like to examine the victims' bodies.
A corpse is a corpse.
I see the wounds. Might be able to tell what kind of monster killed them.
Ask our Sawbones. He'll know if the corpses have been burned or not. You'll most likely find him in the hut on the riverbank. Our impromptu morgue.
Won't give me any trouble with the reward, will you?
Nah, I want this out of my hair.
Your kinds of references. Defeat isn't a diversion.
His Majesty King Radovid is a stern ruler, but a just one. Oh, the White Wolf.
Oh, will you buy a round for a victim of the beast?
Tell me about the monster. How you were attacked.
I'd need another bottle to get through it.
See, I'd rather you stayed sober while we talked. Bought yourself that bottle later.
Have it your way. I was leaving the inn that night. Might have had a drink or 5. I'm sure I wasn't hallucinating. Something down an alley caught my name. The dark. Couldn't see what it was, but it wasn't no human. Of that I'm certain.
What makes you so sure?
I just know. This thing grabbed the hem of my skirt, but I broke free and ran.
That it? You didn't see much.
Don't believe me either, do you? Fuck you! Fuck you all!
Hmm. 30 pièces pour pas grand chose.
You the medic? I'd like to see the monster's victims.
Oh, yes. I've not had them burned yet. Must get to that.
You done autopsies yet? Intend to?
Why would I? Beggars and vagrants. Every last one stinking of cheap wine.
Mind if I have a look?
In point of fact, I'd prefer you didn't sniff around.
Gonna make me come back with a written order?
Good grief. Pushy, aren't we? Here, the key to the morgue. Look all you want.
He was drunk. Someone dragged him over the cobblestones. Fang marks on his neck. Vampire sucked his blood. Vampire bites and the strong stench of alcohol. just like the other one.
Un vampire. Mais c'est pas un petit vampire, mais plutôt un vampire supérieur, puisque il semble être intelligence, mais il s'attaque que aux pauvres.
Long live Radovid!
The bracelet, pretty worn. Silver under the gilding, too big for a woman's wrist. Attacker lost it most likely. Fondness for jewelry, wounds on the victims' bodies. Everything suggests a catachan, except this vampire likes the blood of drunkards. That's the way to lure it out.
Honor in the fatherland.
Le catachan. C'est capable de parler, ça? Ah non, il faut se saouler pour le contrat. Ok.
Stay out of my way.
We don't serve lushes, shavers, caretakers, or students from Philosopher's Hall.
Do I look like any of the people from that list?
Doesn't hurt to check, just so it's clear how things stand.
So what did they do to you, the students from...
Rather not talk on it, all right? What's your poison?
Mind if I have a look?
Ah, des cartes.
So long.
Oh, I remember you. What'll it be?
Want to get drunk off my...
Trouble with a lass? Or did your enterprise go under?
Neither. Just part of the job.
I'll need you to pay in advance.
More. And keep it coming.
Ça fait beaucoup d'argent dépensé pour ce contrat quand même. Oula.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steam.
Once was a maid from Vic of Varro. Tight at night she'd be loose tomorrow. Early in the morning. Another maid from Vic of Varro. Loud with pleasure, drank with sorrow, till early in the morning.
Catachan didn't hear it. I'll try another verse.
gripping a pair of pincers or white-hot tongues.
On a trop de garde, c'est pour ça.
Our third mate was not too bad. Gave it up to any man standing, her lying.
What's the meaning of this? Such rudeness and vulgarity, young people these days.
All right. Sheesh.
Ouais, faut trouver un endroit un peu plus isolé pour que le cataclysme vienne.
I sense your blood.
Come out and fight, bitch.
I shall drink your blood.
Come on, cut the shit.
Here I am. Oh yeah.
Donc il parle. Les gardes ils aident pas, tu vois.
That damned catachan. I can hear it. The hut by the river.
Il part loin. Voilà. Donc les katakans c'est des monstres vampires qui savent parler. Ok. Bon. C'est normal que j'entends un autre monstre là.
Killed the monster that was murdering folk. Turns out a catachan was prowling the city.
You speak true. But what on earth's a catachan?
A higher vampire. Particularly interesting case, this one.
How the hell could a foul beast be interesting?
This one liked alcohol. Had a hugely inflated ego, too.
What matters is you snuffed it out. Due some praise for that, Witcher.
So long.
Bon, on va aller trouver Yennefer, puisque la quête est niveau 15 et je suis niveau 24 quand même.
Yennefer's suspicions proved true. Ciri had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a masked mage. She and the mage had fought the Wild Hunt before fleeing through portals that carried them to Velen. There, one trail ended, another began. A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindisfjall, meaning Ciri.
Alors, Notice.
You're a watcher? I seeing right.
Greetings. Saw your notice.
Huh. And they said, where you hang a nut, ain't no one else gonna hunt that beast. But I showed him.
Any idea what kind of beast this is?
Oh, you hear all sorts of things. The wenches clean the nets, blather about koshchays and manticores. But I reckon that's hogwash. We'd seek the counsel of Freya's priestesses, we would. But how can we when we can't get to the shrine?
And nobody's gotten a glimpse of the beast? From a distance even?
Oh, they have. Right close. Closer than boot and strap. Soon after, their blood spattered the underbrush. Near from the start, no ordinary man could handle the beast. But Sverre insisted. Mustered a crew and... only 4 came back. The rest massacred east of the village. So, will you help?
I'll tend to the monster.
Not your first, that's clear enough. Not like our lads. Heads full of fire, but not a morsel of thought between them.
The 4 survivors. Where'll I find them?
Aim to talk to Sphera? Maybe 'tain't a bad idea. They're sitting over there by that hut.
Well, ask this Witcher. He'll tell you monsters don't set traps.
What's the issue?
Ye or anyone ever heard of a beast setting a wagon in the road, then waiting in ambush? They're too plowing dumb for that, damn it.
Dumb or no, they tore a few of our lads to shreds, and we ran like rats. They deserve to be buried.
Willing to talk about it? Tell me what happened?
Ask away.
Remember what the monster looked like?
It were dark. Casper thought he saw something, but...
"'Cause I did. It was huge. Its maw all blood smeared. Bugger gutted Ungie with one claw, near spliced him in two.
Word is, you were ambushed. Tell me where.
Short way from here, along the road to Lofferton. Saw a wagon crosswise the road near the woods.
We barely got to it when something came rushing through the underbrush, and whoosh! Blood spurted in me eyes. I wiped it away, looked, saw Einar lying dead.
Interesting. Thanks.
Huh? For what?
Est-ce que ça doit bien être comme bête ça?
Kneel before the goddess. Pay her homage.
Can I have a word?
I serve the goddess and her flock. What can I help you with?
You, Svanna. You're about the hero's pursuits. Can outsiders sign up, or is this a closed event?
Freya sees no insiders, no outsiders. Any man can pay her tribute by risking his life in the pursuits. Our races differ from those on the continent. We are beholden to one rule alone. First across the line wins. Sometimes he's the swiftest, other times it is the one who knocks his opponents off their mounts.
Explains the name. There an entry fee?
Courage. If you do not lack it, hang a horseshoe.
Winner get a reward of any kind?
He covers himself in glory, basks in proof of his valor.
Was hoping for something a little more tangible.
To us, such things matter least. But yes, the winner receives something to remind him of his feat. At times it is a sword, at others a helmet or a shield.
How about that? See, you can be practical if you want to. Bit of exercise never killed anyone. So, where are the races held?
The first 3 on Skellige. Whoever wins each at least once returns here to Hindisfjall to face last year's best rider in a final pursuit.
Gotcha. What's his name?
You mean hers. Astrid of Speakerog, known as the Vipress.
Lovely as monikers go.
And completely deserved. Good luck, Witcher. May your deeds bring the goddess pleasure.
Who are you? Why are you here?
Could ask you the same. Places like this, usually home to necrophages alone.
They're corpse eaters, aye. And they grow bolder by the day. Crawl out to attack the living.
We'll kill them all. Clear the mine with our swords in our hands. Honor our fathers in doing so.
I'm a witcher. Could go with you and help.
And steal the glory due us? No chance.
Glory won't do much for you if ghouls are gnawing on your bones.
When you think on it, makes sense.
All right. You lead the way then.
Ah ouais. Au début, il voulait pas que je vole la gloire et maintenant c'est moi qui dois passer devant. Ouais. Logique.
Hey, where you going?
Voici son.
Last one. Drag the corpses outside. Burn them. Other ghouls don't scorn their cousins' corpses.
Aye. True.
It's good you came. Seems Freya watches over us to have let you here. We're grateful, and will be for long.
Folk are generous with gratitude. Not so much with coin.
Oh, aye. Sorry. Afterglow of the battle, we're still caught up. Damn, you slice him good. Here, for you.
Thanks. Farewell.
Arms swinging it, eh?
Got me eye on you.
Des lampes torches.
Where you going?
Something really did tear him to pieces. Looks like blood, but... red clay. Not much left. Beast must have dragged the shredded body to the woods. Creature leading the Neckers is sentient. Gotta be. Capable of setting primitive traps, at least. tracks lead into the woods. Found a good place for their nest. Seems the Neckers have developed an immunity to the toxin. Now the poison protects their nest. Finally, the main nest.
Oh.
Guess I got company.
Ils sont des gros neckers, quoi. On va essayer un coup ça. Voilà. Ça fait beaucoup de neckers quand même.
Novigrad flagship. You certain? You blthered about that before.
So will you help then?
Killed the beast that was troubling you.
Merciful Freya. Horson's finally dead. Now, tell us, was it a tough fight? Got any wounds need dressing?
No, I'll be all right.
Nothing new to the likes of you. Hard work, what you're in. All right, your reward. This here's for you.
Thanks. So long.
Something I've always wondered. What did you witchers do once there are no
Ah,
basilisks,
ça c'est une
flesh,
belle
or
récompense.
giants around? Eh?
You certain? You blthered about that.
Oh! You!
Winds howling.
Oh, une armure de Novigrad. Ah ouais, c'est vraiment une armure de Novigrad. Il n'y a juste pas le soleil dessus quand on la met. Ce qui pourrait être offensant pour les Redaniens quand on va à Oxenford par exemple.
Morgan, what are you gonna do in this big house? They're not coming back. You're alone. Instead of fixing it, move in with me. And Larvick. What about that lad living with your brother?
It would. I'd forever be seeing your wife in the kitchen, your daughter at the loom. I'm thinking it might do for that. Leave me. Go back to your girls. And never let them out of your sight.
Greetings. Can I have a word?
I am here to serve pilgrims who have come to venerate the goddess.
Mine's more an earthly matter.
What is it?
Word is you've got a problem. Morkvarg. That's its name? could tend to it for you.
Do so, and you will greatly please the goddess.
That's nice and all, but coin's what pleases me.
You look the type. Fret not, I shall pay. But only if you rid us of Morkvarg, once and for all. There have been those who have killed Morkvarg, but a curse has brought him back each time.
Never heard of this Morkvarg. What is it exactly?
Not what, who. The worst man Skellige has ever known. He held nothing sacred, raided the lands of his own clan, took gold from Nilfgaard, murdered women heavy with child, and children he...
I know the type.
They said he feared but one thing, albeit secretly, the wrath of the gods. Morkvarg decided to prove everyone, himself included, wrong. So he came to Hindisfjall to raid the goddess's garden. This was years ago. Archpriestess Ulva stood in his path. He stabbed her in the breast and cast her into the mud. As her blood gushed forth, she cursed Morkvarg, and he transformed into a monster.
Notice I read didn't mention a curse.
All who live here know of it.
Could be, but I'm not from around here. Could use some information.
Archpriestess Ulva cast the curse.
So you said.
It bound Morkvarg to the garden for all time. So even if he is killed, he returns there.
Never heard of this Morkvarg.
Not the word. They said he Archpriestess Ulva.
Could you be more specific? Monster can mean a lot of things these days. Folk have been known to call me that.
I'm afraid I cannot tell you more, for I've never seen him myself. But you might speak with Torridar's son, Einar. He saw Morkvarg and his men descend on the garden. He was the sole pilgrim to escape with his life that day. Settled in Larvik, you'll find him at the landing there, provided he's not at sea.
Farewell.
The goddess protect you from all evil.
Kneel before the goddess. Pay her homage.
What if Craven told the truth? What if he didn't abandon us? But was... Stop! They won't speak. Every man on... He was our... blood. We sailed on the same longship, sat oar to oar. Black ones together. But when they attacked, he fled.
Bon. On va trouver Yennefer vu qu'on n'est pas loin à côté. Donc ça fait un moment qu'elle nous attend, je pense. Au moins une semaine.
Greetings, Yen.
Good thing you're here. The frostbite was starting to set in.
You should have dressed warmer.
Next you'll be pinning mittens to my coat. Can we go?
Yeah.
Quite a few years since I was last on Hindisfjall, but if I remember correctly, Lofoten should be this way. Raised huts and fresh graves. This must be it.
Gathering of some kind. We've come at a bad time.
There's no good time to talk about the Wild Hunt.
Barely sprouted whiskers, but in the grind they lie, and me, living and unharmed. Perhaps 'twere written in the stars.
Grass has grown.
Ritual of some kind. We'll have to wait.
We'll do no such thing. Dear sisters, pardon the interruption, but we've an important matter to discuss.
Can you not see we're commemorating the dead? So?
And we're looking for someone who's still alive. Please, this is urgent.
Then speak.
They say the Wild Hunt destroyed this village.
That is true, though few believe us. You don't either, I'm sure. Did you see riders on skeleton horses, wearing frost-covered armor?
Aye, that's how it was. They landed on our shores in a ship made of the claws of dead men, like in the ballads. Leif yelled to grab the children. Then they came, cut him across his face. He tried to whisper, only blood came out.
You were to ask about someone, not prod their wounds. That's enough.
What happened then?
Go on.
I ran out to get help, to get Leif. But so many bodies. Yolle, Ingvar, little Necky.
Which way did the riders go?
Towards the sea, through the ravine, on horses made of bones. Bones and ice and...
Enough! Get to the point. Now.
We're looking for a young woman, name of Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes.
I'm sorry. She's not here.
Unless she lies in a grave. That is, I do not recall one by that name. But I've buried so many, I may have forgotten.
This Ciri, has she a scar here on her cheek?
Yes, what happened to her?
Don't know. Saw her but for a moment, right before it all. She was in the stables with Craven. 1,000 curses upon him.
Remember anything else? Anything at all?
Only that she seemed tired. Very tired. And her hair was wet.
Great. So we know she bathed. Progress.
I'm sorry, Craven. My apologies. Craven. Craven could have told you more.
This Craven you mentioned, does he have a name?
He did. Until the elders struck him from the saga of ancestors.
It's as if he has ceased to exist. The lore forbids anyone from touching him, speaking to him, even uttering his name.
What did he do to deserve that?
He fled from the wild hunt. He alone.
We need to talk to him, even if it's not in keeping with your customs.
You've come too late. He went to the garden to fight Morkvad.
A coward who willingly seeks battle? Am I the only one who sees the contradiction?
That's why he did it. Craven knew he would prove the elders wrong only if he killed Morkvarg.
And thus regain his honor and his name.
Trial by ordeal. Very Skellige.
I do not mock your laws. Please also respect ours.
Where is this holy garden?
Not far from here. North. We cultivated healing herbs there once.
And now?
Now we walk only as far as the tree the goddess planted. We place our offerings and make our pleas before it.
Those who venture below remain in the garden forever.
Thanks for your help.
I understand you intend to enter the garden. I dislike it when foreigners enter the sacred grounds, but so be it.
Custom demands pilgrims make an offering of their own blood before the tree. Craven surely did so. Unless he lacked not only courage, but respect for Freyr as well.
You needn't worry about us. Geralt and I always give the gods the respect they are due.
Killed a giant, sure, but now just faffs about seducing the lasses.
How can I be of service? In times like these, don't pay to save coins on weapons.
like you to craft some armor for me. So long.
Here's the lovely one. Not like
You
the
heard?
gates, I'm
Your dad can tell like you just for a day.
Tell me, Yara.
What's doing
He's
your
in
head?
charge.
Cause I hope it did. Hope it hurt a lot. How old are you? I'll be a priestess when I grow up. Don't want no sticky husband.
See no good lending credence to gossip.
Pendle watches over flouted in your sack.
May your axe never crumble.
Oh!
Yara, you dimwit! Drop one more and I'll keelhaul you!
Got a minute?
Preparing my boat, can't you see? Nilfgaardian dogs were the hunters' some.
Got bigger game in mind. Morkvarg.
Ah, so them's your apples. Alright, ask away. In praise of Freya.
You were there when Morkvarg raided the garden. Heard you alone survived.
True. I managed to flee. Great Mother was looking out for me that day.
But she didn't give a lick about the priestesses.
Apparently. Morkvarg had them bound, then slit their throats like horses for the sacrifice. And he laughed. Understand? He laughed. But Archpriestess Ulver cursed him with her dying breath. You are beastly now, remain so forevermore. Ah, saintly woman.
Didn't help the priestesses. Why not?
How could I? Alone against a dozen raiders that... Why are you staring?
Just wondering. You people, obsessed with honor, courage, and so on. But you just cut and run. Strange.
I ain't proud of it. Since that day, I've been seeking a worthy death at sea. Seems the goddess, she's not seen fit to summon me. Yet.
What happened to Morkvarg?
Hard to believe, but fur rose through his skin, and his mug stretched forth into a muzzle like a dog's or a wolf's. He howled, long and grieving, then lunged at his men. They tried to run, but he was fast as lightning. As he killed them, clamped his jaws round their throats, they turned to ash, just like that. Ash that seeped from twixt his fangs.
Not good. Curse must be complex, multi-leveled.
Such is the Great Mother's power.
Thanks for your help.
Goddess, guide your sword.
Something I've always wondered. What do you witches do once there are no basilisks?
Bon, compte tenu de l'heure, on va arrêter là pour ce soir. Et nous allons confronter Morkvarg demain. Bonne nuit à tous. Et merci d'avoir suivi.